Grade 4s, another little tiny easy section for you today, countable and uncountable nouns. And of course we're looking at English language. Now what we need to know is that countable nouns are things we can count. Now it sounds super obvious and it really is that obvious. Okay, countable nouns can be counted. They have singular and they have plural. So in my picture I have one tomato, or I can have many tomatoes. You can see that the word changes. Uncountable nouns are things that cannot be counted. They only have a singular form. So if I think of rice, I can't say I have one rice and I have many rices. That doesn't make sense. I only have rice. I have a lot of rice or I have a little bit of rice. But I don't have, there's no plural form to the word rice. It doesn't change whether I have a lot of it or a little bit of it. Compared to the tomato, which does change. Tomato, tomatoes. And that's the main trick to test it. Okay? Say the word. Can you say one tomato, many tomatoes? Does the word change? Then it's a countable noun. If I say one rice, many rices, no, that doesn't make sense. So it must be an uncountable noun. Let's have a look at some examples. Countable nouns, peg. I have one peg on the washing line. I have two pegs on the washing line. Apple, one apple, many apples. Teacher, one teacher, many teachers. Dog, one dog, many dogs. Uncountable, air. We can't give it a quantity. I can't say one air, many airs. That doesn't make sense. It's just air. There's a lot of air in the room or there's a little bit of air in the room. Water, there's a lot of water in the glass. There is even more water in the ocean. Okay, or there's a little bit of water in the puddle. Sand, there is a little bit of sand in my classroom, or you have dumped a huge pile of sand in my classroom. Notice the word isn't changing, whether it's a little or a lot. Time, I have a little bit of time left. I have a lot of time left. Can't say many time, one time, many time. Doesn't make sense. So countable nouns, I have one and many. Uncountable, it doesn't change whether I have a lot of it or a little bit of it. Here's some more pictures. This is specifically food. Some countable nouns and uncountable nouns when it comes to food. Just some other ideas for you. You can pause it and have a look at some of those things there. And then in terms of what your teacher can ask you, she'll more than likely ask you to give an example of a countable or an uncountable noun. Or she may give you a sentence and say, what is the countable noun in that sentence? Or what is the uncountable noun in that sentence? Or what kind of noun is in this sentence? And then one, you'll have to pick out that it's a noun. And two, what kind? Is it a countable? Is it an uncountable? She might even put it in with common and proper nouns. Remember, we've done common and proper nouns. Today we're doing countable and uncountable, and we're going to get to abstract and concrete. So she may give you many different kinds of nouns, and you will have to separate them. So for instance, today's ones, you might have to separate a whole bunch of nouns into countable and uncountable. Okay, good luck.